Hi guys, it's me from home. I'm going to briefly talk about what we're seeing within this Desmos activity. These inequalities are called compound inequalities when we have two things going on at once. And the first one you're seeing here is called an AND statement. And for an AND statement, both of the things within that inequality have to be true. For example, x can be greater than or equal to -3, and at the same time, all of the x's have to be less than 2. So that's two things going on at the same time. Here's another quick example. X is less than or equal to 4. So if I were to color that on the number line, I would have a closed circle and the arrow would go forever in that direction. And at the same time, all of the x's that are greater than 0 would be an open circle and an arrow this way. And you can see where both of those things are true, where the red and the blue come together here is in between the 0 and the 4. So our final answer for this number line, I would expect you to write from 0 to 4 would be an open circle at the 0 and a closed circle at the 4 and everything in between. So our final answer for one of these AND statements usually looks like this, a little line segment connecting two things together. I want to look at this notation very quickly, but carefully. It says your Delta Math assignment, we'll talk about this. Graph the interval represented in inequality notation on the number line. So it says this. This notation is what I want you to get used to, okay? This is saying to graph all of the x's that are in between -2 and +1. So this notation, kind of the first time we've seen this, it's important to us. We use this a lot in mathematics. We'll use it a lot this year. This is saying, we read that left to right, -2 is less than or equal to, I'll abbreviate that, x, and then we say which is less than 1. Less than 1. And sorry, that was not a less than or equal to, that was just a less than in the middle here. -2 is less than x, which is less than 1. -2 is less than x, which is less than 1. We read that left to right, and I want you to notice a few things here. We kind of are reading from the inside out here. So notice we say that the x goes right in the middle. That will always happen. We go lowest number on the left to the highest number on the right, and those inequality symbols will face the same direction. They will always both be less than signs. So that seems a little backwards to us because that -2 is less than, but it's really, there's a greater than sign. It's kind of weird how we read this. If we read it from the inside out, that's saying x is greater than -2 and at the same time less than 1. So that does read correctly. We write that -2 less than x less than 1. And again, the important thing, the x is in the middle, lower number, higher number, and those symbols will be less thans every time. So what's Delta Math asking us to do? It's asking us to put this on the number line. So we're going from -2. Let's see if I can do this. So I'm going from -2 to 1 on the number line. But again, because it's strictly less than, I want to touch the screen, make sure I have the right open circles here. And my iPad's not allowing me to do that right, but make sure you have the right closed circle or open circle. Here's another example. So we're going, we read that again. 4 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 10. What that's telling me is it wants to graph all of the x's that are between 4 and 10, and we're going to include the 4 and 10 this time. So we will go from 4 to 10. I don't know if I can do this. Nope. iPad's not allowing me to record and graph this. Oh, there we go. 4 to 10. It's at the wrong place. But you get the idea. We want to grow from 4 to 10, make sure our open and closed circles are correct. This problem kind of backwards from what we just saw. It says express the interval shown on the number line in inequality notation. So we're going to express that little line segment on the number line using inequalities. So again, we're going to go left to right, smallest to biggest. We would do negative 2, and I'm not going to use my keyboard here because the iPad's doing weird things. Negative 2 is, because it's open circle, I'm going to use less than. So I would touch that symbol. And then I put my X in there, which is again less than. And that's located between the 8 and the 10, which would be 9. Okay, and then we submit our answers. So it's that little line segment. That's an and statement. Sometimes we use the word and. Sometimes we can squish those statements together into one statement. We'll do one more. So now we have this inequality with closed circles. Let me see if I can touch here and make this work. So I would say, okay, there I've got, starting with the 2. 2 is less than or equal to, and again I would touch that symbol. X, which is less than or equal to, both things going in the same direction, and I've got the 5 there. Okay, so that's an and statement.